What's up YouTube? Simply here. And today we're continuing our booster box battles with PSV versus MRD, Pharaoh Servant versus Metal Raiders. And then I want to ask you guys to check out my channel and subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Alright, so we're going to be doing the deck building for this video, and I have my friend Alex here. Alex, if you want to say hey.
Hey, how's it going?
And Brooklyn, she'll be recording with her camera. And yeah, so this will be really fun. I had some epic openings for the freaking Pharaoh Servant box. As you guys can see right here, it is insane. Yeah.
Jinzo.
We got a Yugioh first edition. We got Call the Haunted, Premature Burial, Mirror Wall, and Nobleman. Obviously, we're going to use those in the deck. I also have some epic cards here with Solemn Judgment, Summon Skull, Suijin, Sangha, and Heavy Storm. A ton of cool cards against Pharaoh's Servant there, so that's nice. And yeah, I guess let's get started. So Alex, if you kind of want to go through your monsters there. We kind of have a general idea because there's so many vanilla.
Yeah, there's a ton of vanilla monsters if you guys can see. Hardly any effect monsters in here. So we're going to be reading a lot of flavor text as we summon our monsters.
And yeah,
it'll be a lot of fun.
Same over here too, you guys. So like you'll see, like it's pretty insane. It's a ton of vanilla monsters, so you don't really have much of a choice for your deck. It's kind of obvious what you want to do. But you'll see, I have some cool ideas over here that I have in mind, and Alex, he has a couple ideas over there too. So
yeah.
Let's start with magic and traps though. How about that? We'll go do these.
Sounds good.
First. I think you have a good idea of yours though. So.
I do. So Shallow Grave and Nobleman of Extermination are pretty good. Shallow Grave allows us both to special summon a monster from our graveyard.
And I have to have a monster.
Yes. And Nobleman of Extermination, it's kind of like an MSC. I get to target a face-down magic trap card that he has.
And we're thinking about that one though, because
he doesn't have any trap cards.
Once we thought about it, Metal Raiders has no trap cards. That's pretty...
So, could be targeted for Solemn Judgment. That
one card.
One for one, right there.
I actually don't think we can use it, to be honest.
Yeah, unfortunately I only have one DNA surgery that this guy pulled, so can't do the insect barrier.
You might have to. You might need to just play more cards. You might want to do 1-in-1 or 2-in-1 or something. I don't know.
Might have to, but the combo, DNA surgery, turn all of his monsters into insects, and boom.
I'm going to be playing 3 of these, so...
Hey, well there you go.
Yeah, so we'll... Yugioh, by the way. Awesome guy.
We'll just pull 3 insect barriers and throw him off to the side, just in case.
And then Prohibition, a little too complicated. We don't want to deal with that card. And then...
yeah.
Cold Waves, maybe.
Cold Wave, possibly.
Not really. Once again, I don't even have trap cards.
Yeah, you don't really have too many magic traps, so...
Well, I do have magics. I don't want the audience thinking I don't have magics. They're kind of bad, but I'm just saying Cold Wave's not going to make the biggest difference for cards like this.
Right. And 7 completed. I'm not going to be running a whole lot of machines, so...
was Yugioh the only one?
Yeah, he's the only one that I really like. I have a couple machines.
What does 7 complete do?
7 completed raises the attack or defense of a machine monster by 700 points, and I can't really change my mind on whether I want to
once it's played
boost the attack or the defense. So might be okay, but
yeah, 700 is pretty good in this, you guys. But
pull a few out. Burning Land. All right.
I kind of want you to play that.
Yeah, just for the nostalgia.
the 500 damage.
The 500 damage. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, I do have Solemn Wishes.
That's right. Solemn Wishes.
Yeah. So we'll pull 3 of those guys out too. Rain of Mercy, no way. Ground Collapse.
Maybe.
We'll pull 2 of them out.
What is Insect? The Inspector guy is kind of cool, right? What is he
Inspection?
doing? Yeah.
Have not read him yet, actually. During your opponent's standby phase, you can randomly select 1 card in your opponent's hand and look at it at the cost of 500 life points. So,
it's not bad.
Not bad.
It's really not that bad. You get
during your standby phase. So
yours is your standby.
Yours.
Okay, mine.
Your opponent's.
Your opponent's. Okay, so that's not terrible.
So we'll pull him out just in case I have Solemn Wishes on the field.
Well, it's just kind of a cool thing to be able to look at your opponent's hand each turn. What's Insect Imitation do?
Insect Imitation. I tribute 1 monster on my side of the field, and I select 1 insect monster from my deck that is 1 level higher than the tribute monster, and special summon it in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. Then I shuffle my deck. So
the insects you have are 4-star Ladybug of Doom, which you're not going to be special summoning from your deck.
Yeah, definitely not.
But you do have Yugioh.
Yugioh.
That guy is pretty cool. Despite its small size, the monster has powerful jaws that can rip metal to shreds. But That would work if you're tributing a level 3 monster.
Level 3. I only have a
Bubonic Vermin.
Yeah, Bubonic Vermin would actually be a really good combo.
Actually would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I also have a couple rares. I got Morphing Jar number 2 and Hayabusa Knight for some rare monsters that I was thinking about running.
These bite shoes aren't bad. Did you read those?
Yeah, they're okay.
What is it? They change position?
Flip. Change the attack or defense position of one face-up monster on the field. The card must remain face-up. So,
That's actually not that bad.
it's not that bad.
So like if I have Sanga's pretty strong. Here, Summon Skull, that's a good one. So 2,500 attack, Summon Skull, you flip that, change it to 12, Harpy's brother can kill it.
Yep, that's very true.
I mean, it's not man-eater bug, but it's getting there.
Man, I love all the flip cards that are in here.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Well, mine's the flip card. Flips.
All right, we'll pull Insect Imitation out just to have off to the side.
All right, well now you guys kind of know what's going on with Alex's stuff. For traps, Alex, what's going on? Just a quick kind of Mikazuri. We're just gonna call it Mikazuri. So
Mikazuri.
That's obviously gonna be used.
Yeah, pretty good. Gravity Bind.
Maybe. It matters what you got going on with your deck.
Yeah.
Because Jizno can get past Gravity Bind because he negates traps, so he just
we'll
walks
hold
in.
that out there. Magic Drain, I'm not.
You probably wouldn't play that actually, because
so?
I'm gonna need to play 10 magics at least.
All right, so for Magic Drain, this card looks pretty cool. If you guys want to check it out. Got a little vampire soul sucker on there.
And that's a zombified body type thing going on.
Yeah, so he's pretty cool. And his effect, or the effect of the card, you can activate this card when your opponent activates a magic card. If your opponent cannot immediately discard one magic card from his or her hand, negate the activation of the magic card and destroy it.
Dun dun dun.
So...
Who would have thought Magic Drain negates magic?
Yeah, right? And it's...
You got Shift, and that's change the target for an attack or magic or trap.
We'll hold that out there too.
Probably don't want to play that. I don't know if that one's good
Imitation.
enough.
Every time a card is sent to the graveyard, inflict 300 points of direct damage to
the owner.
Its owner's life points per card.
It's up to you. It's fun, that's for sure.
Definitely interesting. We'll hold him off to the side. Light Force Sword.
Gone face down for 4 turns, comes back later.
Yugi used this to negate Exodia's activation or something, right?
Yes. That's a good one. That's a good one. But I'm not playing Exodia.
Yeah, well, you know.
Shadow Eyes, that could work good against
Shadow Eyes. All right, let me read this really quick. When your opponent sets a monster card in face down defense position, change it to face up attack position. If the monster card has a flip effect, it is not activated. Wow.
Yeah, so against my 2,000 defense monsters, against my Magician of Face.
There it is.
1 DNA surgery.
1 DNA surgery. Put that right next to the insect barrier. That's sad.
So yeah, that's one of the best combos, you guys, in the game at the time. I don't know if you guys remember this happening, but basically it's DNA surgery, you change all the monsters to insect types that are on the field. Insect barrier, opponent's insect monsters cannot attack. And so that's, yeah. But I only got 1 DNA surgery out of that box. So Time Seal, obviously want to be one of the best cards in there. It's an easy 1-for-1. You can't do anything about it. And then we'll let Alex kind of go through his cards there for a bit. That Regulation of the Tribe is actually pretty good. You might want to check that out. That's
yeah, I was just reading that.
If you declare one type during your opponent's turn, you declare in a type, and that type can't attack, and then you have to offer a monster as a tribute to keep it on the field. But you can still negate that one monster's attack for that one turn.
Right. So maybe run that at 1 or 2.
Probably 2 at least, because that's negating attacks.
Yeah.
And then you can keep it continuous. And then Enchanted Javelin. You check that out.
Found this kind of interesting. Time Seal.
No, they know what Time Seal is. That's spam. It's an extremely good card.
That's very good.
You want to play like 10 of those in your deck. An
only
automatic 1-for-1.
Yep. So Enchanted Javelin.
Gain the life points of monster. You might want to play 1 or 2 because it negates the attack essentially if it's actually life points. So, all right, we'll let Alex go through his stuff. Let's go over my stuff now. MRD a little more simple than PSV. Metal Raiders a little more simple than Pharaoh's Servant. So for Metal Raiders, I have a lot of interesting cards here, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for my decks first, but I'm going to go through some of these cards that I'm not going to be using. So the Immortal Thunder, if you guys remember this guy, gain 3,000 life points, or flip, gain 3,000 life points. After this card's flipped, you lose 5,000 when it's sent to the graveyard. So that's actually pretty insane. So no, I'm not going to play that. Queen's Devil, Insect Soldier Sky, Jizno number 7. Only got 1 Thunder Dragon, can't play him. Tainted Wisdom, Bistro Butcher. When this card inflicts damage to your opponent must draw 2 cards from his or her deck. So I'm not going to play that guy, even though he is 1800 attack. And then of course we got our cool normal cards here that I really don't have much option with. There's some cool zombie shenanigans that my deck has though, and I'm excited for that. Obviously fusions, really cool pictures, just can't use any of them.
No polymerization.
Yeah, no poly, and yeah. So those monsters are all out instantly. So what I can use here though, I have a ton of cool cards. Cards that are actually going to help me win, I don't know. So we got the swamp, we got 2 swamps and 1 lava. That's a problem because I need 2 and 2 to make it more consistent, and then at the same time this guy's kind of weak. Increase the attack of this card by 500 for every face-up lava battle guard. Then I only have 1 lava battle guard, and he's still 1 sacrifice monster, 1800 attack. It's like, I don't think I'm going to use those, but I just kind of set him out there. Alright, now for these guys. So for our rares, we got Princess Tsurugi. She deals 500 points of direct damage to my opponent for each magic trap they have on the field. I'm thinking maybe because I know he's going to be playing a lot of magic traps because that's PSV. Meatless Radiant would be maybe good if I play a lot of Earth monsters. He pumps Earths by 500 attack and decreases attack of all wins by 4. So interesting card there. Muka Muka increase the attack and defense by 300 points for each card in your hand. That's sometimes okay, but I mean, what, you have 5 cards in your hand? That's actually pretty good. I'll think about it. And then Starboy. Starboy is water monsters. I'm not going to be playing water monsters, so that's not going to be useful. Blade Fly, Wind. I don't have winds and fire. Pretty sure those cards will help him more than they help me. Fake Trap could be good against cards like Nobleman of Extermination, but once again, I don't really play trap cards. I have Solemn Judgment, and that's it. Elegant Egotist, no Harpy Sisters, and it could do Harpy Lady too, but yeah, it's just not worth it. Alright, so that's that, and of course Thousand Dragon, the beautiful card here. I don't really have room to play this guy. I don't have polymerization, but he's really cool, and I'm really happy I pulled that in the box. That was really cool. So magics, you guys, just because this is going to be pretty quick. So 2 block attacks. I got a Ring of Magnetism. A monster equipped with this card decreases attack and defense by 500 points, and all opponent's monsters must attack the monster equipped with this card. So interesting. I can use it on my own guy, minus his own attack by 500, like Summon Skull, and then he must attack with all of his monsters. So that could be cool, or I could just minus his monster by 500 attack. So cool combos with that. Tremendous Fire, 1000 damage to me, 500 damage to him. Share the Pain, I'm going to have to play this because it's my only card in here that actually destroys a monster, even though I have to kill my own. So it's basically I offer a monster, then he has to offer a monster. Sword of Deep-Seated, if you guys remember this card. A monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 500 points. And when this card is sent to the grave, place it on the top of your deck. So you're like, oh, that's really cool. But at the same time, this card could keep getting sent to the grave, and then it keeps getting put on the top of your deck, and you're stuck drawing some 500 equip spell, and you're just not wanting that at the time. But I'm thinking I might have to play it anyway. Paralyzing Potion, non-machine monster equipped with this card cannot attack, so it works on everything except his Jizno. And I'm probably going to have to play that. And then Germ Infection Virus, the attack of all non-machine monster equipped with this. I'm not going to be using that. So that's that. Basically, I pretty much have to play these because this is the only magics I really have. So what is that? 8, 9 magic cards right there that I'll definitely be playing. And I'll definitely be playing Heavy Storm. Definitely be playing Solemn Judgment. So you guys kind of have to see how I don't really have a choice for a lot of this stuff. So we're just going to go with the flow. So that's getting pretty close here. Alex, you want to take a turn talking? Go for it.
Yeah, since you're only running 9 magic cards, this could be really interesting. As long as this card remains face up on the field, your opponent must show his or her hand. Your opponent increases his or her life points by 1,000 at each of his or her standby phases if he or she has a magic card in their hand.
So that sounds like it's good for me.
Sounds like it's good for me. You only have 9 magics.
Oh, well, no. 10 magics. I have 10. 10's normal. 10's normal in the deck. 10 magics is kind of normal.
All right. Well, we'll just leave that out. Nobleman of Extermination.
So did you end up liking the tribe card? I thought that's pretty sweet.
I'm going to run it at 1.
You sure? Declare a type. That type can't attack. I mean, that stops a monster from attacking for a turn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. It's still your deck at the end of the turn, but...
think I'm going to run Insect Imitation at 1 as well.
I'd only run one of those, for sure.
Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2.
Alright, I'm going to go over my monsters then for a little bit. So, for my monsters here, let's see. Told you about the rares a little bit. Muka Muka maybe. Meatless Radiant kind of a maybe. Earths definitely matter for that. So, definitely going to be playing Magician of Faith, Witch of the Black Forest, Sangan. We're definitely going to play Shadow Ghoul, Mask of Darkness, maybe. Like, just for using Solemn Judgment twice, I want to play Mask of Darkness. Cannon Soldier I really want to play. Alright, now to the commons. Well, first off, if you guys want to just think about this actually happening, we got Petite Moth with Cocoon of Evolution and Great Moth. If I could actually pull that off, I would be very proud. But I do want to win. I feel like that might...
Insect Barrier!
That might not let me win. I think you should play 2 of those.
Yeah.
And 1 DNA Surgery. So I'm going to think about the whole Great Moth evolution line there. Little Swordsman of Ale. This guy says, offer one monster side of the field as a tribute to increase the attack by 700 points. But he's only an 800 attack. But basically, that's not once per turn. So I could do something crazy with that guy. So I'm kind of leaving him to the side for a second. I got Dream Clown here. I love Dream Clown. When this card's changed from attack, resist, defense, destroy an opponent's monster. Then we have Crass Clown. When this card's changed from defense to attack, return one face-up monster, one of your opponent's monsters on the field to their hand. So that guy's also okay. We have Steel Scorpion, a non-machine attacking. Steel Scorpion will be destroyed at the end phase of the second turn after this, after they attack. So not the immediate end phase, but the next turn's end phase. So that's like, you know, it's something to think about though. And then Jirai Gumbo, I'm definitely going to play 3 of this guy. I may not attack with him because the games can end very quickly when this guy says, because when you attack with this card, toss a coin. If you call it right, attack normally. If you call it wrong, reduce your life points by half before attacking. So that could end up biting me in the butt pretty hardcore. 7-colored Fish, 1800 attack monster, definitely going to play 2 of those. Prevent Rat, this is a 2000 defense, I'm definitely going to play 3 of those. Big Eye, I'm thinking about playing 3. Big Eye says, see the top 5 cards of your deck, arrange them in any order, arrange them in any order desired, and replace them on the top of the deck, and then place them on the top of the deck. Okay, so just organize top 5 cards of your deck. So that's pretty cool. Armored Zombie, Castle of Dark Illusions, and Pump King. These are all really interesting cards. Castle of Dark Illusions, I think I'm just definitely going to play because it's 1900 defense. Flip, increase the attack of all zombie monsters by 200 points, attack and defense. So right away it does that, and then as long as the card remains face up on the field, attack and defense of zombie monsters continues to increase by 200 points during each of your standby phases until the 4th turn after this card's activated. So yeah, that's insane if I have zombies, like insane. But it is a fiend, it's not a zombie. That'd be really cool if it was. But yeah, Castle of Dark Illusions is a 4-star. For some reason I didn't know that. I didn't like remember that. So I kind of want to play Armored Zombie just to go with that, because that would be really cool. Shadow Ghoul obviously goes with that, another zombie there. And then Pump King, King of Ghosts. So I think I want to play 2 of those. Because Pump King, King of Ghosts is, if Castle of Dark Illusions is face up on the field, increase the attack and defense of this card by 100 points. And then as long as Castle of Dark Illusions remains face up on the field, the attack of this card continues to increase by 100 points for 4 standby phases. So that's pretty crazy. Alex, you want to take a turn? I'm going to take a look at these cards here now.
Yeah, so I'm looking through my monsters. I'm not really finding a use for Insect Imitation.
Well, you take out the fire guy, put in the 3 insects.
My 3 insects are Gyurchin, Kuwagata. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And they're both 1700. Wow, they're the same.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Alright, goodbye my Flaming Samurai.
Goodbye, Flaming Samurai.
Alright, so... Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to consider Castle of Dark Illusions 1900 when we're doing life points. Because
what is it?
1930.
1930?
I don't know what they were thinking.
Did they do that?
And 920 attack.
920?
Oh my gosh.
Alright. Maybe there's some code going on there.
I don't know what they were thinking. But he is bigger than 1900 and he is bigger than 900 if it ever comes up, so...
Well, right on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I need to count on my cards.
17, 18, 19, 33, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35, 45, 46. Okay, I got 46. This is looking good. This is looking good. How's yours looking over there? Ooh. And that's crazy, you guys, to think about. He's got Call Haunted and Premature Burial. That is some crazy shenanigans. What the heck is this? You're going to play 3 that guy? That's not a 4-star.
No.
Oh, scaring me.
Just pulled him out. He looks interesting.
He is interesting for sure. I mean, I was thinking 1 or 2.
I'm not going to have room for him.
Okay.
So we're just going to go ahead and give him the axe right now. I'm at 26 with the Jinzo as my only monster.
Holy crap, dude. How many of these things are you going to play over here?
There's a lot. There's a lot of good ones.
I think your other cards are pretty damn good, though.
Yeah, they are. 2 insect barriers, DNA surgery. You said you were going to do some shenanigans with Giant Moth?
Yeah, you should just play 2 insect barriers because I have 3 Dragomas.
Alright.
Just leave it at that.
Just leave it nice and simple.
And then play DNA surgery just because you have 2 of those in your deck.
Yep. Alright, Magic Drain. I'm kind of not feeling it anymore.
I think you should definitely play Magic Drain.
You think so?
I have 10 Magics.
Alright.
You're gonna like beat me with that card. I'm gonna be pissed now. 24.
Alright, I'm kind of hitting a wall at what to cut out.
Talk to them. Tell the viewers what you're thinking.
Alright, so inspection, pretty cool card. I pay 500 life points. I get to look at your hand. Oh, I get to select 1 card in your hand and look at it. Not as good as I was thinking. I thought I get to look at your whole hand.
Okay, then put it
So,
out. Take it out.
Take it out. It's out. Insect imitation. That's pretty cool with I have a lot of 3 stars. Bubonic Vermin into the Kuwagata insect is pretty cool play. Because Bubonic Vermin, can I do that? Yes. Yes, I can. I can do that. I can. So if Bubonic Vermin is face down, he'll get flipped by the tribute, right? Am I correct about that?
No.
No?
You'll flip it yourself.
Okay, flip him, and then sacrifice him. And
You'll turn him into a 1700.
and I'll turn him into a 1700, and I'll have another one of these guys on the field. So I definitely want that. Shallow Grave.
Bubonic Vermin.
I want to run that. 2 insect barriers. I want to run that because I have DNA surgery. 2 solemn wishes. That's just a great card. Regulation of the tribe. Man. You have a lot of insects, you say? Time seal, I gotta run that.
You run Regulation of the Tribe because you're going to be changing my guys to insects, and it'll work on just an attack for a turn. Like if I summon Skull, it's the only monster I have, I attack with a Fiend. You're like, call Fiend for this turn.
Right. Oh, it's continuous.
No, it just works for a turn anyways. It's like Threatening Roar for Fiends.
Okay.
For just 1 turn.
Got
So
it.
I'm saying you should play at least 2. That card's hecka good. Stop me from destroying 1 of your monsters.
Shadow of Eyes. Stops flip effects. Do you have a ton of flips?
Got at least 5.
Probably running at 1.
It also flips defense into attack. If you want to play 1, you play 1. But I think you should play it.
I'll play 2. Gravity Bind.
I'm not going to be able to convince myself to play Meatless Radiant, by the way, guys, because he's got some Earth stuff going on over there, and it just scares me, so I'm scared. I'm not going to do it.
Scares you, huh?
Yeah, works good with Dragoma, but that's about it for my stuff. Shit, Shadow.
Alright. You know what? I'm going to take out 1 Bite Shoes.
I thought you didn't even like the Bite Shoes, and you're almost playing 3.
You know what? Take out 2 of the Bite Shoes.
I mean, I like Bite Shoes, but I thought you didn't like it.
Alright.
What's that Bombardment Beetle do over there?
Bombardment Beetle, he's pretty cool. So I flip 1 face down defense position monster on your opponent's side of the field. Flip it face up. And if it's an effect monster, I immediately destroy it without activating its effect. If it is not an effect monster, return it to its original position. So, pretty good. I don't really need to run... Oh, that is a flip effect, by the way. So I can flip him, and then, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got 38. Alright, so 2 more. That will be the final judgment for my deck here. But yeah, so my deck's pretty cool, you guys. We got the 3 Yugiohs that'll, if I don't attack with those, you know, that's cool. But at least they're 2200 walls, so that's good. Basically, I kind of want to get my whole Castle of Illusions Pumpkin combo out, or my Summon Skull and Suijin Saga out. And
I just hit 40 cards, taking out those bite shoes.
start sleeving, then we'll talk about your cards.
Alright.
So yeah, my deck's pretty sweet. Like I was just saying, Castle of Dark Illusions and Shadow Ghoul and Pumpkin. Not Shadow Ghoul, just zombies in general. That's a pretty cool combo. For magics, we got some cool stuff like Share the Pain. We both offer a monster on our side of the field, so that could work well with Witch of the Black Forest, Sangan, a flip effect monster like Magician of Faith, so it would already have gotten its effect. And so that'd be pretty cool. Block attacks, like one of my opponent's monsters shifted to defense position, obviously just so I can kill it. And then I don't really have a choice, kind of have to play cards like that. Sort of deep-seated, I'm just going to play 2, I get to pump up my monster, and that could be work well with Jiragumo or other cards like that where they already have a high attack, and so I don't leave Alex with much option. Heavy Storm obviously plays 1,000 traps anyways, but it'll just be good. Paralyzing
Thousands
Potion.
of traps.
Over 9,000 traps. Paralyzing Potion, non-machine equipped with it can't attack, so just once again slowing him down, maybe letting me get out one of my combos like the zombie stuff, or getting out one of my tributes, and then Solemn Judgment, of course, just because it's Solemn Judgment.
Just because you gotta run that if you have it, right?
Exactly.
Any deck, every deck.
But yeah, so I needed 2 more cards. I'm just going to throw in the Mask of Darkness, you guys, just for the Solemn Judgment, and if it works, it works. But you guys do need to remember, I do have Sanguine Witch, so I could search out Mask of Darkness to help that combo along. And then so for the final card, these Steel Scorpion cards are just like, do I really want to deal with that? I think I'm just going to not deal with Steel Scorpion. So we're going to put in 1 Little Swordsman. That guy can become a little fun card to play with at the end of the game. Alright,
Posing over there for the camera.
yeah. How's your deck coming along? Just about sleeved?
Yeah. Dude, so many traps.
Here, I'll finish Brooklyn then. So, yeah, like I was saying, so with the Mask of Darkness, Swordsman of Ale, that is 40 cards for my deck. So I'm excited. As you guys can see, it looks like a pretty fun deck here. So hopefully it has a chance against PSV. I'm scared of Yugioh, Emir Wall, and all of his different traps. So hopefully
I would be scared as well.
hopefully I can get around that.
Heavy Storm.
Yeah. And all right, we'll see what happens. So Alex, your turn.
2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Count his cards.
14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Success.
Boom. Success.
All right, show him the finished product.
Alright, so I guess I'm starting with magics. So I have Nobleman of Crossout, Premature Burial, 2 Insect Barriers, 1 Shallow Grave, and 1 Insect Imitation. We talked quite a bit about Insect Imitation and all that.
And the barriers, so they know what's up. So.
Yep, and the barriers, and Premature Burial, obviously.
Yeah.
You want to run that.
Shallow Grave, obviously, too, because that could work just like Premature Burial if you need a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Or you can wombo it, but it does give me a card. That's the one problem. But still, if I was Alex, I'd play Shallow Grave just because
Let's go ahead and move some of these other cards out of
it's
the way.
that good of a card. All right.
So then for traps, we have Magic Drain. We have 2 Enchanted Javelins to stop some attacks.
If you guys don't know what Enchanted Javelin does, it is when your opponent monster attacks, increase your life points by the monster's attack. So technically, it negates an attack that goes directly to your life points, or you can just gain.
Yep.
When they attack the monster.
Gravity Bind, because he obviously has a lot of big monsters, and Yugioh gets around that. So
it also stops your monsters.
yeah, Yugioh gets around it. And as we discussed, Hayabusa Knight can still attack twice, so that's kind of cool too.
Alright.
Mikazuri. So let's see. Let's read that. You can activate this card when your opponent, when you Sorry.
When one of your monsters is destroyed by an opponent.
You can activate this card when your monster is sent from the field to the graveyard. Destroy one monster on the field.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Shadow of Eyes, we have 2 of those. Basically stops a flip effect monster. Time Seal, 2 of those. Cause
Shadow Eyes is even better than that. It puts my defense position monsters in attack mode. It doesn't just stop flip effects. Card's hella good.
It is very good, yep.
Alright, Time Seal.
So then we got 1 Regulation in the Tribe.
Which I think you should play 3 of.
I don't have room.
Says the guy that can make room, but okay.
Alright, so we got 2 Solemn Wishes, 1 DNA Surgery, and a Call of the Haunted.
And a quick thing about Solemn Wishes, guys. I believe they changed the effect because it was too good. You gain 500 life points whenever you draw a card or cards. I believe now it's, standby phase instead of that, but just a cool something to think about.
I think that's one of those that they changed the wording on, right?
Exactly.
Oh, and then I have a Mirror Wall that was hiding back there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Mirror Wall's pretty cool. Let's see. So then for monsters, I have an Island Turtle. He's a 4-star with 2,000 defense. Then I got Bubonic Vermin. His flip effect, I basically special summon another one in face down defense position. Yep. And then I shuffle my deck. Got 1 Wing Weaver because she's a pretty big beat stick. I think she gets over most of your monsters, right? Yep. And then 3 Harpy Brothers because he's pretty cool and he's an 1800 4-star. And then I got 3 of these Girochin Kuwagata. He's an insect. Works really well with 1700 4-star insect. Works well with Insect Imitation and Bubonic Vermin, as we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. Bombardment Beetle, again for those flip effects. 4-star Ladybug. I flip her and I destroy all face-up level 4 monsters on his side of the field. So that's pretty cool.
That's a scary card.
Very scary. Hayabusa Knight, he gets to attack twice. Morphing Jar number 2.
That would work well, just so he doesn't have to read that long effect. Morphing Jar basically puts back all monsters that are in the deck, on the field, back in the deck, and then we both special summon monsters face down that are 4 stars or less. So if I have Summon Skull and Suijin on the field and he puts a face down Morphing Jar on the field and I attack it, he gets rid of my 2 big monsters and then I have to put 2 little monsters out. So it's just a pretty cool card.
Right. And then I have Sword Hunter. He's 2450, so he's a pretty big dude. And every monster he kills, he basically gains them as an equip and pumps himself up by 200 attack points.
That guy's a scary guy.
So yeah, he's pretty scary if I get him out. Bite Shoes has a flip effect. Change the attack or defense position of 1 face-up monster on the field. The card must remain face-up. So not too bad. I think I get to flip your cards. No, it's 1 face-up. Yeah. So it's all right. And then I have the legendary Jinzo.
Good cards.
Yep. So that'll be my deck.
Yeah, I might have 39 cards here, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, the decks are pretty much built, you guys. So we're excited for the duel, which will come very soon. And yeah, Alex, you want to say see you next time or something?
I'm very excited for this duel. Should be a lot of fun.
Okay, Brooklyn, you want to say something?
I had fun filming for you guys.
Okay, so once again, you guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more epic Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And SimplyUnlucky signing out.
Cut.
Cut.
No, baby! I see